Hi everyone! Welcome to today's webinar on setting up Eats365 CRM. I'm Belle from the Academy team. To give you an overview of what will be covered in this session, our discussion will be broken into 4 main parts. First, we will discuss the general settings that you need to configure before setting up your CRM. Then, we will proceed with membership management, where I will walk you through the process of creating members, membership cards, and membership plans. I will also guide you on creating and managing the liability items, which is our credits. And last but not least, we will discuss how to set up the points earning and spending rules for your member to receive and redeem points. Alright, so without further delay, let's have a look at the first topic, which is configure CRM global settings. So I would say that configure the global setting is the very first thing that you should do before others. This is because our restaurant's loyalty program settings, such as the membership plans, membership cards, points, and credits, couldn't able to be configured without enabling the global settings. And hence, I will now guide you through the steps on configuring your preferred CRM global settings for your restaurant via the merchant portals. So on the left panel of your portal, you can click on CRM, then click on Loyalty and select the global setting. Then once you are in on the global setting, under the general setting, what we will need to do is turn on the Enable Membership Plans. And now, you can see the list of settings for you to configure here. And if your restaurant allows your members to spend and earn loyalty points, so what happens is you can turn on the Enable Loyalty Points here. And here, you will see that the point setting is already enabled once you have turned on the Enable Loyalty Points. So what we will need to do next is fill in the preferred name for the points balance and also the accumulated points. And for your information, this will be shown on the receipt as well if you set to print loyalty information in your receipt template. So once you're done with inputting the information, we can move on to the next setting, which allows your members' point balance to be highlighted on the POS once they reach a certain amount of points. If you'd like to see this, what you will need to do is turn on this setting over here and input the desired point accordingly. Then, once you click on Save, what happens is on your POS, you will now see that your members' points balance is being highlighted here, while the one that without highlighting, it will be something similar to this. Okay, so coming back to the CRM global settings on Portal, we have the next settings here called Enable Membership Credit. And if you want to allow your member to spend and earn member credits, or so-called the liability items, you are required to turn this on. And again, scroll down and you will see this credit setting over here. So what you will need to do now is pretty similar with what we have did earlier, which is you are required to fill in the information accordingly. Enter your preferred name for your credit balance and the loyalty discount name. And of course, the name that you are using here, it will be printed on your receipt as well. Then, we have the support birth year setting, where you can see the birth year in the members' details when you enable it. And we do have the display order history across all shop on POS setting as well, where it will display a member's order history across all shop when you add a member to the order. Next, we have the Enable Membership Card settings. We have 2 types of membership card here. We have the Eats365 membership card and non-Eats365 membership cards, or so-called the restaurant-owned card or third-party CRM membership card. So, if you would like to generate unique codes that can be associated to your physical and digital membership cards that keep track of loyalty points and rewards in Eats365, you can turn on this Enable Eats365 membership card and enter the name accordingly. On the other hand, if you want to allow your POS to accept and process transactions from non-Eats365 membership card, you can enable restaurant-owned card, and same thing over here, enter the name accordingly. But for the example over here, since we are focusing on Eats365 CRM for this session, I will just turn this off. We also have other settings such as only allow extension before plan expired. When this is enabled, you are actually allowing your customer to extend their membership plan before it expires. Then, we have the support online buying member plan and also support online credit top-up. This will allow your member to enroll themselves in your membership plan and top up their membership credit by accessing your branded web from their end. However, take note that this is only applicable if you have a separate central account, which is the so-called virtual shop restaurant type. If you are interested to set this feature up, do contact our sales team or the channel partners for more information. The last setting that we have in the CRM global setting is support online point redemption. If you want to allow customers to redeem rewards using their points when placing online order via your branded web, you can turn this on. Then, you will see your member can now redeem their point balance when they sign into their account on your branded web. Alright, so that will be all for the setting we have under the CRM global settings, and it is quite flexible as you can configure the settings accordingly to your own preference to create a loyalty program that best suits your restaurant. Next, let us have a look on how do we create and manage membership in your restaurant. By creating a restaurant member, we can actually record customer information, and this can be used to analyze their spending habits and identify our menu item strengths. We have 3 methods in total to create a member. The first one is creating from restaurant end through the POS. So perhaps now, let me show you the step in my POS. First, you will need to click on the customer icon on the top right. Then, click on Create Member. Then, fill in all the relevant information here and click on Done. So once the member has been created, when you search on the information here, it will prompt you the relevant searching result, and that's it. The second method is also creating members through restaurant end, but this round, we are using Merchant Portal. You can choose to add member one by one or bulk import in the Merchant Portal. And if you like to add one by one, under the CRM, click on Customer List. Then, click on Add Customer at top right. Then do the same thing as what you did in the POS, which is enter your customer information and click on Save. While if you prefer bulk importing customer list, you can click on Import Customer, then click on Import Customer List. So from here, you can download the Excel file, modify it, and upload and submit later. While for the third method is creating member through customer end, which is through the branded web. So your customer can actually sign up the membership from their end through your branded web. However, one thing that you will need to take note here is that even though my customer here has signed up the membership from their end, but in my POS, when I search on her detail, I still couldn't able to allocate their information. This is because this customer here has no order history in my restaurant yet. And hence, for those customers that register themselves as a member in the branded web, what they will need to do first is place an order. So once the order has been placed, when I search the information again in my POS, ta-da! I can now see their membership and also her order history as well. Alright, next, let us have a look on the membership cards. So when we talk about membership card, you can say that this is a physical or digitalized card issued by the restaurant to their members. And when the member obtains this restaurant membership card, they can gain access to a range of benefits and privilege that enhance their dining experience. These benefits, it can be vary depending on the restaurant offering and also the policy, but it will commonly include this special offer, birthday perks, loyalty points, store credits, and also the personalized service. So, if you would like to generate a membership card for your member, you can do so in the merchant portal. So on the left panel, click on CRM and click on Loyalty and select the membership card. So here, you can input the number of membership card that you would like to generate and click on the Generate Membership Card will do. Then, what happens is you will see the unique codes will automatically generated here. You can then use this code to generate barcodes or QR code based on your restaurant preference. So for the example here, I will copy this code and generate a QR code in my QR code generator. Then, I will save this code and then I'll link the code to my member's account in my POS. So, if you remember, just now when we set up the CRM global setting, I have enabled the Eats365 CRM membership card and I have input the name as Ding Dong Bell. And hence, in my POS here, you can see that there is a portion for me to link the card. So, what I will need to do now is very simple. Tap on Link Ding Dong Bell, then click on Scan by Camera and proceed with scanning right now. So now, you will see that it's done. The linking is already successful. And hence, the next time when this customer visits my restaurant, I don't need to enter their phone number or name manually anymore. What I will need to do here is just click on Scan the QR code, and their information will pop out right away. Okay, the next part, let us learn on how to create a membership plan for your loyalty program. With these, we can actually create different plans, each equipped with different benefits, base credits, points, and validity periods based on your preference to optimize your restaurant operation. For the membership plans, it can be distinguished between a tier plan and also a premium plan. Both of the plan structure are quite identical, I would say, with the exception that a tier plan can be extended, downgraded, or upgraded based on your preferred criteria settings. And to create this plan, you will need the merchant portal. So, in the portal, under CRM, click on Loyalty and click on Member Plan. Depending on which plan is suitable for your restaurant, click on the Add Plan at the top right accordingly. So for the example over here, I will create a tier plan, and hence, what I will do is I will click on Add Tier Plan. Then, I will need to fill in all the relevant information here, including my plan name, the description, loyalty discount, and also my plan code. After that, select the default currency for your payment and also input the enrollment fee that you need your customer to pay the fee in order for them to join the tier plan. But for my restaurant over here, I will keep it as 0 so that it means my customer do not need to pay any amount if they want to join as my bronze member. Then, set the membership validity period and also the plan expiry. If you would like to set the plan expiry, this means that you need to choose the method of how the membership plans expires. You can choose from according to plan expiry setting, which the membership validity will expire based on the set expiry date, or extend by transaction, where you can set the number of months the membership is extended when there is a transaction made. Also, if you would like your member to present their card to use the store credit and earn points, you can turn on this always require card presence. But for my case here, I will keep it off. Then, turn on allow joining directly to allow your customer directly join the tier plan without having to upgrade their plan. So for this setting, Normally, I will turn this on for the lowest tier. This is because in my restaurant, my operation work in this way, which everyone need to join the member from the lowest tier. Then from here, you can earn points and being upgraded to the next tier like silver plan, gold plan, and platinum plan. Also, we have this setting here called Allow Joining Online for your customer to join the loyalty program through the branded web or the Eats365 user app when this is on. While the last setting here that we can see under the basic information is so-called the Allow Reactivate. So for this setting over here, you can turn this on if you want to allow the membership plan to be reactivated when it is expired. And once you are done with setting up the basic information, you can now set up the credits and points. You can choose to give an initial credit and points to your member when they join directly, or keep it at 0 like what I did, so that my customer here are actually required to top up the credit or earn the points through spending from their end. You can also set the numbers of points the member will receive upon upgrade to this plan. But just like what I said earlier, my bronze plan here is the lowest tier among all, and hence, I will keep this as 0 as well. But then for my silver, gold, and platinum plan, I've set the points rewarded when my customer upgraded to the relevant plan. Then once I'm done with setting the information here, I will click on Save at the top right, and you might notice that I have yet to set the rules under the rule setting here. This is because we haven't set the point earning and spending rules. So for this, let's keep it for now and we will come back later after setting the point earning and spending rule. Alright, so now we have successfully set up the bronze plan for my restaurant, and hence, let's see how do I assign this plan to my member on the POS. So, after you call out your member's information, click on View and you will go into your member's account. So what you can do in this page is click on the plan and choose the bronze plan that we have just created. And that's it. Click on Done. Then it means that you have assigned this plan to your member accordingly from your end. Okay, so after understanding on how to create member and membership plan, we can now talk about the liability item, which is the membership credits that allows your member to purchase virtual fund to spend at your restaurant. When we talk about store credits, this is something that the customer can top up and store in their account so that they can use this to pay for their bill instead of carrying the cash or credit card. So, how can we set up the credit item? To do this, we will need to use the merchant portal. First, make sure that you are on the group view before you proceed. Then, under CRM, Loyalty, Top Up Credit Item, click on Add Top Up Credit Item and enter the basic information such as name, description, simplified name, product code, and available date. Then, under Top Up Amount, fill in the amount accordingly. So for my credit item here is a $1,000 credit, and hence the top-up amount here I will input as 1,000. And if you want to give any discount to your customer when they top up their credit, you can set it under the purchase discount here. For example, you can set it as a percentage discount or amount discount. And for my restaurant, I will give my customer a $100 discount when they purchase the $1,000 credit amount. And next, remember to turn on the permission under the additional details as well, like what you did when you're creating your normal menu items, so that your restaurant can use this top-up credit amount in your relevant POS, modules, and also the shops. And once done, click on Save at the top right. And now, in your POS, whenever customer would like to top up credit, you can call out their member's account and click on the Add Credit. Then, choose the credit item and proceed with the checkout to complete the payment. And if you still remember, just now for my 1,000 credit item, I have set to give a $100 discount whenever my customer top up $1,000 credit, and hence, the amount here is $900 instead of 1,000. Then click on Pay, and you are done. Okay, so now you have helped your customer to top up the credit. And next, what if they would like to apply credit for payment? What can you do from your end? For an order without adding member into the order, what happened is in the payment page, you will not see the credit balance as standard type. But if now I add a member to the order, when I proceed to the payment page, you will see this credit balance is appearing for you to choose. This means that you can now use member credits to pay for the bill by selecting the credit balance. Then click on Pay, and that's it. Alright, finally we have our last topic here for setting up the loyalty program, which is setting up the points earning and spending rule. So, what is a points earning and spending rules? They actually define the condition applies to membership plans, and when these specified conditions are met, members will be eligible to receive points and rewards. For example, we can create a points earning rule that grants 5 points for every $10 spent in an order, or earn 100 points for every $100 credit top-up. It is also possible for us to create a point spending rule that allows members to obtain discount by redeem membership point. If you would like to create a points earning and spending rule, you will need the merchant portal to do so. I will now give you a demo on how to create a points earning rule first, and hence, in my portal, I will click on CRM, click on Loyalty, and select the points earning rules. Then, at the top right, click on the Add Rule and enter the basic information such as the rule name, the description, and also the rule type. The rule type here defines how you want the rule to apply. You can choose either according to spending, which it will reward you an X amount of points when you spend every Y amount in one transaction. Or you can also choose according to specific behavior, where you will be rewarded an X amount of points when you top up every Y amount of credit. And for my example over here, I will choose according to spending. Then, since I name my rule as earn 1 point for every $1 spent, and hence, I will input the points to reward here as 1 and the amount spent as 1 as well. After that, under the availability, double check if your rule here would like to apply to all days or only on the custom day. You can also choose if you want the point earning rule to apply to all shop or the specific shop. Then, set the condition for the rule to apply. You can include the condition type as your own preference and choose among the order total, the specific to tender, party size, member's birthday, or the order mode. And for my example over here, I'll remain it as order total, which I will set it as long as my customers spend $1, they are applicable to earn the points. Then, click on Save at the top right. So now, we have created the points earning rule. But, hold up, the rule couldn't be reflected in your POS yet. What you will need to do next is assign these point earning rules to your membership plan. So remember, just now when we set up the bronze membership plan, I did mention that we will skip the rule setting first, right? So now, once our points earning rule is created, I can now go back to my bronze plan and click on the rule setting. Then here, I will see the points earning rule. So what I will need to do is click on Add New and choose the points earning rule that I have just created, which is the earn 1 point for every $1 spent. Then click on Save. And now you might thought that, thanks God, we are good to go. But in fact, in your POS, even my member here, she is a bronze level member. But when she completes the payment, you will notice that when I search on her information, she is not earning any points yet. Why? This is because I have few more steps to do in order for my member to earn points through their spending. What I need to do is create the organization level tender first under the tender setting. And how can I do this? I will need to go to My Portal. So, on your left panel, click on the organization setting and then click on the tender setting. Then, you will need to add the tender type by inputting the name, description, and code. Then, click on Save to create the tender type. After that, click on Add Tender by entering the name, the description, and the tender code for your new tender. And then, link it to the tender type that you have just created. And again, click on Save. So, once you have done with creating all the necessary tender type and tender, you will need to map your tender to your restaurant. How can we do so? First, you will need to go to the restaurant setting, click on Tender Setting, and click on Tender. Then, find the relevant tender over here and map the tender that you have just created under your organization setting. And then, click on Save at the top right. Alright, so now you thought that you have done right, but nope, not yet. We still have the last step here, which we will need to go back to the CRM, go back to Loyalty, click on the member plan, and go to our bronze member plan that we have just created. Then, under the rule setting, scroll to the bottom and you will see the tender supported for points earning. So what you will need to do here is you will need to turn on the cash tender that we just created. This means that whenever your customer is using this tender, it allows them to earn the points. You can set it in such a way that your customer can only earn points when they are using certain tender type and not for all tender type. But in my restaurant over here, I allow my customer to earn points no matter which tender type they are using. Then, click on the Save at the top right. And finally, whenever a bronze member is being added to the order, in the payment page, no matter which payment method they are using, so for example, I will use cash as my tender type over here, then I will click on Pay to complete the payment. So now, when you search on the member once again, you will finally see that the points is being credited to their account. Okay, the last part for our session here is to set up the points spending rule. And I would say that the step is quite similar to setting up a points earning rule, but you do not need to do the tender part. So, how can we set up a points spending rule? In your portal, click on CRM, and then click on Loyalty, then select the points spending rules. So in this page, click on Add Rule at the top right, and fill in the information such as the rule name and description. So, our point spending rule type here is to get $10 discount for every 100 points spent, and hence, I will input the discount amount as 10 and the point cost and minimum points to spend as 100. You can also set the maximum amount that can be taken off from the order total under the redemption limit. And for my example over here, I'll keep it as 100% for my rule. Then, go to Condition and set the condition when the rules can be applied. You can apply to certain dining type as per your own preference and set the apply rule as member can only use their points to get a discount whenever there is a minimum order amount is reached. But then for my example over here, I'll leave it as blank and it means no restriction for my member to spend their points. You can also select which items are excluded from the point spending rule under the exclude specified items. For example, some restaurants might want to restrict their member from using points to get discount for liquor item. And once you are good to go, click on Save at the top right. And then, what we will need to do next is to assign this rule to our member plan. And hence, I will go back to my member plan, go to my bronze plan. Then, under the rule settings over here, go to the point spending rule. Click on Add New and assign this rule that we have just created to my bronze plan. Then, click on Save and you are done. And now, in your POS, you will notice that whenever you add a member to the order, you will see the tab called Rewards, which it will allow you to redeem your point to get discount on your bill. So what happens is you can toggle between the plus and also the minus sign over here to adjust the amounts that you want to use. Or you can even click on the box to call out the keypad, then enter the relevant point and click on Apply to use the point. So once you confirm, you will notice that there will be a discount session under your order over here. With that, it means that you have successfully created the point spending rule and your customer can now use the points earned to redeem a discount amount in their total bill. Alright, now you have gained a solid understanding on how to set up the Eats365 CRM. It's time for you to take action. Start creating your restaurant CRM if you have purchased our loyalty program license. And of course, if you encounter any challenges or need any further assistance during creating the CRM program, feel free to contact our support team as we are more than happy to assist. Okay, with that, I would say that we call it a day. Thank you for joining us in this webinar, and I hope to see you guys soon in the next webinar session. Goodbye and have a great day ahead.